Notion has done it yet again. If you haven't heard, Notion just launched the Notion calendar, which allows you to better manage your time, boost your productivity, and have a better handle of all of your tasks and goals. Curious to see what all the hype is about? Well, in this video, we're gonna dive into all of the different features that the new Notion calendar provides. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Ademusoyo, and I teach you how to get more time, life, and energy through meaningful and intentional productivity strategies. At the end of 2022, Cron, a calendar app, got acquired by Notion. And this year, they actually launched the new calendar, Notion calendar, which will thus be replacing Cron. So let's dive into the features of the Notion calendar. When you open up the Notion calendar, you can see I already have the databases that have a calendar view from my Notion workspace. And you can also see the Gmail accounts that I have linked. If you want to add other Gmail accounts, you can go into the settings and connect other ones that you have. They also have month and day views of the calendar, so you can set your views for that, or also the number of days. I personally like to have 3 days as a view so I can kind of see what happened before and what's kind of looking for without getting too overwhelmed. When you go to general settings, you can also change more of the views of what you would like to see within the calendar. You can decide when you want to start your week. You can also decide what you want the T shortcut command to go towards. And you can also set the theme of whether or not you want it in light mode or dark mode. For conferencing, you can connect your Zoom or any other custom links that you have, which make it really easy for you to create new calendar events that end up on your Gmail accounts. One of the things that Notion also allows for is scheduling. The scheduling features within the Notion calendar are probably some of my favorite. So one of the things I really like is you can take an event on one calendar and block it on another calendar, and you can either put all of them, and you can either decide if you wanted to show it as busy or also include the calendar details. And that would allow it to show up on your other calendar to prevent you from double booking yourself. Another thing that you can do is you can create a scheduling link, and you can specify the amount of time and also when you want this to start and how long you want to allow for availability for. And I think this is really cool to just be able for you to quickly schedule meetings. You know that your meetings are not going to be booked over a different meeting, and you're giving people like a finite window to book. And you also have a link that you can share with others right away. I'm going to stop this here to ask you, are you feeling convinced yet? Do you feel like the Notion calendar is something worth switching to? Let me know in the comments down below. One of the things that I mentioned in my previous video is that the Notion calendar can really help with time blocking. And if you're unfamiliar with time blocking is when you designate a specific time in your day to work on very specific tasks. I find time blocking to help me be the most productive because I'm able to really just eliminate the decision fatigue, figure out how to achieve better work-life balance, and also just having an overall boost in productivity because I'm actually allocating myself the time that it needs to take in order to get something done. And now I'm going to show you how to do it. In Notion, I've already specified the deadline for my business tasks in my business task database. And then I've also created the weekly schedule in my Gmail account. And so now I'm just going to drag and drop all of the tasks that I want to do within my work time block, and I will specify on the side how long it's going to take. You can do the dragging and drop way, or you can just go onto the right hand side and just specify the timing as well. And I find that once this is all set in place, it is really allowing me to make sure that in the time block that I have allocated for work, I know exactly what it is that I want to get done, and I can make sure that I stay focused on those tasks at the time that I specified, which really boosts my productivity immensely. So it's important to note the accessibility of the Notion calendar. So there is a web version and a desktop version. However, right now at this moment, there isn't an iOS or an Android version yet, but I have heard that it will be coming soon. So stay tuned. And if you want more videos like this detailing how great some of Notion's newest features are, hit that subscribe button and be on alert for the next time I drop a video. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below what questions you have about using the Notion calendar. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.